Here's a question for you that's based on my mum. I'm going on a tangent already, but I can't help it. But you started talking about breaks. So when I was studying for my exams as a teenager, and mum was like, go and do your studies. You've got to study and get good marks. And I would study for a little bit, and then I'd be like, okay, I need a break now, mum. I'm going to go outside, or I'm going to go do this, I'm going to do that. And my mum always said to me, Heather, a change is as good as a break. Just change what you're studying. So tell me, Molly, once and for all, is mum right? Is a change as good as a break, or do we need an actual step away break? Like, is a change of subject enough for a break, or do we have to completely change our environment? What counts as a break?
Yeah, so it's more complicated than a yes or no. So the gold standard break is a full, complete break. And what you wanted to do, go outside, that's perfect. So the gold standard for break is either take a nap, meditate,
Great.
or take a walk without like listening to a podcast or something. Just like take a walk with no anything, and just like, so those are the gold standards. Sometimes we can't do that, right? We can't take a nap, we can't meditate, and we can't go for a walk. So I mean, the gold standard break is anything that allows your mind to wander. The brain needs to rest. And we're often taught in our culture that like daydreaming and mind wandering, no, don't do that. That's bad. You're not supposed to do that. The brain needs to do that. It's a biological imperative. And so you need to do that in your break. You need to let your mind wander and do nothing. That being said, your mom is not wrong. That changes can be a break. So the research on this shows that if you're working on one thing or practicing like one kind of thing, and you take a break by doing something different, it only works as a break if it's different enough. So to use an example from music, like if I'm practicing something by Bach and then I take a break and I practice like Stravinsky, that's probably going to be really, really different. My brain will treat it as a break because it's really different. But if I practice a Bach prelude and then I go practice a Bach allemande, probably that's not going to feel like a break because they're very, very similar. So a real true break like you wanted to take is better. But if you can't do that for whatever reason, change to something that's like quite different.